Now, what's your vocation is what you have to figure out. But nobody can say, I don't fit the pattern. There is absolutely and never will be a pattern. God chooses who he wills, and we're all unique.
There's a scarcity in vocations directors and spiritual directors.
Oh, gosh,
and
yes.
so hoping that this is a wonderful supplement for young people, what would you say are the main things about this book that you think are going to really help, especially young women, learn more about religious life?
It starts with where the culture is today and some of the, even much more in detail, the question that you asked, what are some of the pitfalls? That's all in here. And so they can find, oh gosh, that's me. Oh, that's my friend. Oh, I don't have any problem with that, thank God. That's one I can take off my worry list. And then it goes into the theological basis of a religious vocation, the philosophical basis of a religious vocations, the various charisms in the church, the Dominican, the Franciscan, the Carmelite, the Augustinian. It goes into what's the novitiate about. So when a girl enters, what does she do? What are some of the aspects of the training that she goes through? And how long does she have for this training before she actually makes vows? And temporary vows, how long are those before final vows? But when you really sign on the dotted line, this is it, me and Jesus the rest of my life, according to this rule and these constitutions of this particular community. 1,000 questions that girls want to ask, that parents certainly ask, should the girl say that she's interested in a possible religious vocation, that the world doesn't really provide. We're in as you mentioned, real dearth of religious vocations, so they can't see them because they go to a Catholic church necessarily, or a Catholic school, or a Catholic hospital, or wherever. They have to find another source. Here you go. Then the second part, which of course the young women would probably read first, is just the sister stories, and they are as unique as my sisters are unique. And this is the second volume, so there's a first volume with other totally unique stories. So we have girls that enter right after high school, the girls that enter somewhere in college, girls that graduate from college, girls that are in master's programs, girls that leave in the middle of a PhD program, full scholarship to enter. We have had everything in the world, girls from the workforce, young women in the workforce. So nobody can really look at it and say, oh, I can't find myself in here. You're nabbed. Now, what's your vocation is what you have to figure out. But nobody can say, I don't fit the pattern. There is absolutely and never will be a pattern. God chooses who he wills, and we're all unique.
Yeah, and that was something, I love that you touched on the second part of the book, because I will say, while the first part, was very enlightening in regards to what a religious vocation is.
Which is essential, too. You can't just do it out of emotion.
Right. That second part kind of shows that vocation as it was unfolded in that woman's life, and how she was called to live that out. And that was something that I loved about the second part, was exactly as you said, such a broad spectrum of stories and backgrounds, and it was incredible.
It's exciting.
Some of them, even some of the sisters who came from different countries to come and join your community,
yes,
which is absolutely incredible, and I think speaks very well to the Dominican Sisters of Mary, that your order, the youth, the joy that you all exude is so attractive to so many types of young women. I'm so appreciative that I was able to be a part of this collaboration and this journey. In a sense, I think we can call it a journey.
True. And it's a beautiful book, and it feels so good.
Yeah.
Never leave home without it.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Well, I'm so excited for young women. Hopefully they're able to find this great wisdom from Dominicans who are great preachers, and to see this branch of your preaching into the world. So.
God bless you, Allison. Thank you so much as he continues to lead you in your own vocational discernment.
Thank you, sister.
God bless.